Wizard is one of my favorite classes because I spent a lot of time on it. It was one of the classes I spent a ton of time designing. And one of the things I love about the Wizard is how much control the Wizard can have over combat. She has a ton of abilities like Slow Time and Frost Nova and Ray of Frost. All of these that can basically stop enemies in their tracks, slow them down. As a glass cannon, she does have a fairly traditional kind of kiting mechanic to her, but she has all these abilities that kind of let her stand toe to toe and let her not have to do those kind of running and kiting issues. I love a very arcane focused wizard. So taking magic missile, putting there's a rune that just causes it to do more damage, makes it a really good single target attack, or there's a rune that splits it into multiple targets. So for AoE, I tend to go for the single target because one of the things, and people probably don't see this in the beta very much, but one of the things that happens as you progress through the game is you start running into a lot more enemies that are pretty tough and are very threatening, and so you want to burn them down faster than you would other enemies. So if all you have is AoE abilities, then you tend to have a lot of trouble. It's a lot slower to kind of take somebody like that down. So it's usually good to pick one of your attack abilities as a more single target focused. I like to do like the primary kind of attack abilities as that, because a lot of the times too, those are the ones you just use to pick off loners. And it's more fun to one-shot those guys than to 2 or 3 shot them with an AoE ability when it's just 2 or 3 guys. I like to do that, but then I also like to couple it with Arcane Orb, which does kind of massive AoE damage. So that's a great kind of 2-punch combo. Single target for Magic Missile and multi-target for Arcane Orb, coupled with something like Slow Time or Frost Nova, or both, and throw a teleport in there. So the Wizard sounds almost like when you get the builds together, they can be very, very defensive oriented because there's so many powerful defensive abilities. But she also can, teleport in, Frost Nova everyone, and then annihilate them with Blizzard or Arcane Orb. So again, those are really great combos. And one of the things you're probably seeing a trend here is that comboing abilities is really one of the best ways to do kind of maximum damage output while taking the least amount